is an audiobook of Interchange English, Grammar and Composition of Class 9.
Chapter 6. Tenses. The simple present. Read the following sentences. He is a doctor. He works at B&B Hospital. She goes to temple every weekend. The sun rises in the east. Form. Positive statements. I, we, you, they dance. He, she, it dances. Negative statements. I, we, you, they do not or don't dance. He, she, it does not or doesn't dance. Questions. Do I, we, you, they dance? Does he, she, it dance? Usage. The simple present is used for habitual or usual activities. He drinks a cup of milk every morning. The simple present is used for what is true in general. Water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. The simple present is used for future activities when we are talking about programs, schedules, or timetables. The bus leaves at 7 o'clock. Our exams begin next month. The simple present is used for formal declarations, commentaries, critical notes, and what may be found in print. Raman heads the ball and puts it into the net. I declare the program's open. Next page. The simple present is used in exclamatory sentences beginning with here and there, even when the activity is in progress now. Here comes our bus here. There goes the bow. Time expressions used with the simple present. Always, often, usually, never, sometimes, every day, every week, every month, every year, etc. Adverbs of frequency, always, often, usual, etc., are placed before main verbs but after auxiliary or modal verbs. Be, have, can, will, must, etc. He always goes to the cinema. He is never late. He seldom plays games. She visits her uncle every month. The present continuous. We are playing football now. She is dancing at present. It's raining now. Form. There are positive statements, negative statements, and questions. Positive statements. I am or am dancing. We, you, they are dancing. He, she, it is dancing. Negative statements. I am not or am not dancing. We, you, they are not or aren't dancing. He, she, it is not or isn't dancing. Questions. Am I dancing? Are we, you, they dancing? Is he, she, it dancing? Usage. The present continuous is used for actions happening at or around the time of speaking. I'm listening to the radio. We are reading a book now. The present continuous is used for changing and developing situations even if these are not just around the moment of speaking. Next page. The political situation is getting worse. Children are growing up faster. The present continuous is used always and constantly to express annoyance or criticism. He is always telling lies. He is constantly complaining about his sister. The present continuous is used for the future when we are talking about activities that are arranged or planned. I am meeting Raman this evening. They are getting married next week. The words and phrases usually used with present continuous are now, still, at the moment, at present, etc. I can't go out. It's raining now. I am cooking rice at the moment. Many verbs describe states or situations instead of actions. These verbs are called stative verbs, or non-action verbs. Most stative verbs are not usually used in the present continuous even when they describe a situation that is happening right now. They are be, feel, hate, like, love, know, remember, believe, think, just believe, suppose, understand, need, want, prefer, hear, see, smell, taste, feel, notice, seem, appear, have, own, belong, contain, weigh, etc. I hate this program, not I am hating this program. I understand what you say. He knows science. The rose smells sweet. The bottle contains medicine. Some of these verbs can be used in the continuous tenses when they have other meanings. See also means meet or visit. I'm seeing the doctor tomorrow. Think about or of. What are you thinking about? Have, which may also mean take, eat, etc. I'm having lunch. Next page. The present perfect. Read the following sentences. He has just gone out. I have cut my finger. It is bleeding now. I have traveled by train. Form. There are three forms: positive statements, negative statements, questions. Positive statements. I, we, you, they have danced. He, she, it danced. Negative statements. I, we, you, they have not or haven't danced. He, she, it has not or hasn't danced. Questions. Have I, we, you, they danced? Has he, she, it danced? Usage. The present perfect is used for actions which happened at an unstated time in the past. He has sold his house. When? We don't know. The present perfect is used to express actions which have finished so recently that there's evidence in the present. He has just painted the room because the paint is wet. The present perfect is used for actions which started in the past and continue up to the present. He has lived in this house for 3 years. He still lives in this house. I have known Laxman for 5 years. The present perfect is used for a past action whose time is not mentioned, but it is connected with the present. I've met Raman Baran. I may have met him again. He is still alive. Period of time not finished yet. The words and phrases commonly used with the present perfect are just, already, ever, recently, yet, so far, for, since, etc. I have just finished it. I have lived here for years. Have you ever been to India? He has been here since yesterday. Next page. Phrases such as its, the first, second, third, etc. time are followed by the present perfect. It's the first time I've been on a train. This is the only book she has written. It is only the second time she has addressed the public meeting. Note: have gone to, have been to. He's gone to Biratnagar. He hasn't come back yet. He is still in Biratnagar. He's been to Biratnagar once. He's visited Biratnagar. He's back now. Just is usually used in present perfect tense and it means a short time. Just comes between the auxiliary verb like has or have and the past participle. I have just finished it. Sanjeev has just come here. Already is used to say that something has happened early or earlier than it might have been. Already comes between the auxiliary verb like has or have and the past participle. They have already done their homework. He has already eaten rice. Yet is used to talk about something which is expected to happen. It means at any time up to now. It is used in questions and negative. I have not done it yet. Has she finished her homework yet? Ever is used to ask questions about experiences in someone's life. Have you ever taken coaching classes? Have you ever been to Dolpa? You may have noticed that since and for are used in the present perfect tense. Since is used to express a starting point in the past. For is used for a period of time. I've lived in Surkhet since 2012. I've lived in Solukhumbu for 6 years. The present perfect continuous. Read the following sentences. He has been sleeping for 7 hours. He has been playing since 4 o'clock. It's been raining for 2 hours. Next page. Form. There are 3 forms. Positive statements, negative statements, and questions. Positive statements. I, we, you, they have been dancing. He, she, it has been dancing. Negative statements. I, we, you, they have not or haven't been dancing. He, she, it has not or hasn't been dancing. Questions. Have I, we, you, they been dancing? Has he, she, it been dancing? Usage. The present perfect continuous is used to talk about things that started in the past and continue up to the present. The situation has just stopped or it will probably continue to the future. I've been working all morning. I started early morning and I am still working late morning. The present perfect continuous is used with these time expressions: for, duration, since, starting point, all morning or afternoon or day, how long, etc. I have been waiting for 3 hours. I have been studying for 3 hours. We have been living here since my 5th birthday. Note: we use the present perfect instead of the present perfect continuous with stative verbs: believe, know, like, etc. I have known Ramila for 2 years. The simple past. Read the following sentences. I received this letter yesterday. She went to market yesterday. I bought a bag. Form. Again, there are 3 types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, they danced. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, they did not or didn't dance. Question. Did I, we, you, he, she, it, they dance? Next page. Usage. The simple past is used for an action completed at a definite time in the past. We had exams at school last week. Milan left school last year. The simple past is used for past actions which won't happen again. Devika wrote a lot of poems. Because Devika is dead, he won't write anymore. The simple past is used for regular or habitual activities in the past. He came here every day when he lived in Kathmandu. When we were at school, we played volleyball a lot. Notes. We use would or used to for repeated actions or routines in the past. We would or used to eat out on Saturdays. We would not use or would with state verbs. They used to live in Butwal, not they would live in Butwal. The past continuous. Read the sentences. A. What were you doing in the evening yesterday? I was watching TV all evening. Form. Again, there are three types: positive statements, negative statements, and questions. Positive statements. I, he, she, it was dancing. We, you, they were dancing. Negative statements. I, he, she, it was not or wasn't dancing. We, you, they were not or weren't dancing. Questions. Was I, he, she, it dancing? Were we, you, they dancing? Usage. The past continuous is used for an action that was in the middle of happening at a stated time in the past. At 7 o'clock last night, he was reading a book. The past continuous is used for two or more actions which were happening at the same time in the past. He was playing the piano while she was dancing. The past continuous is used for a past action which was in progress when the other action interrupted it. We use past continuous for the interrupted action and simple past for the action which interrupts it. Use when to introduce the simple past action, or use while to introduce the past continuous action. For example, I was eating my dinner when my tooth fell out. Ravi saw Raj while he was walking home. Next page. The past perfect. Read the following sentences. I had written the letter before she arrived. I had slept when the phone rang. Form. There are three types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, they had danced. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they had not or hadn't danced. Question. Had I, we, you, he, she, it, or they danced? Usage. The past perfect is used for a past action which happened before another past action or before a stated time in the past. The action which happened earlier in the past is in the past perfect, and the action which happened later is in the simple past. For example, my mother had finished cooking when the guests arrived. I had done my homework when my friend came to meet me. By the time I got there, everyone had already left. We use the past perfect when we say it was the first or second or third, etc. time. I was scared because it was the first time I had tried to climb a mountain. The present perfect continuous. Read the following sentences. At the time, he had been reading a novel for 4 days. He had been suffering from fever when he was interviewed. Form. There are 3 types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, they had been dancing. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they had not or hadn't been dancing. Question. Had I, we, you, he, she, it, or they been dancing? Next page. Usage. The past perfect continuous is used to emphasize the duration of an action that started and finished in the past before another past action or a stated time in the past, usually with since or for. He had been teaching for the same school for 25 years before he finally retired. The past perfect continuous is used for an action that lasted for some time in the past and whose result was visible in the past. They had been working in the field all day yesterday, so they were very tired when I saw them. The simple future. Read the following sentences. I shall go there tomorrow. He will come next month. She will buy a bag. Form. There are 3 types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will dance. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will not or won't dance. Question. Will I, we, you, he, she, it, or they dance? In modern English, I shall and I will, we shall and we will are used in the same meaning to talk about the future. Usage. The simple future is used for future actions which may or may not happen. I will visit Pokhara one day. I will call you tomorrow. The simple future is used with the verbs think, expect, believe, etc., the expressions I'm sure, I'm afraid, etc., and the adverbs probably, perhaps, etc. I think I'll visit my grandparents this afternoon. I'm sure she'll pass the exam. The simple future is used with these time expressions: tomorrow, tonight, soon, the day after tomorrow, next day, next week, next month, next year, in a week, in a month, etc. Rekha will type the report tomorrow. She will come soon. Next page. Note: we do not use simple future after while, until, before, as soon as, unless, if, and when. We use the simple present instead. I'll phone you when I come back. He won't rise high in life unless he works hard. The future continuous. Read the following sentences. A. What will you be doing this time tomorrow? B. I will be teaching the students. Form. There are 3 types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will be dancing. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will not or won't be dancing. Question. Will I, we, you, he, she, it, or they be dancing? Usage. The future continuous is used for an action which will be in progress at a stated future time. He will be washing the clothes tomorrow morning. At noon, I will be watching TV. The future continuous describes the future plans or regular activities in the future. He will be taking the examination next week. The future perfect. Read the following sentences. They will have finished this task by tomorrow. He will have finished it by next week. Form. There are three types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will have danced. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will not or won't have danced. Question. Will I, we, you, he, she, it, or they have danced? Usage. The future perfect is used for an action which will be finished before a stated future time. It is used in sentences with the following time expressions: by the time, before, by then, etc. I will have finished this book by next week. He will have left this place by tomorrow. Next page. The future perfect continuous. Read the following sentences. By next week, he will have been working in this office for 10 years. By Saturday, she will have been reading this novel for 4 days. Form. There are three types: positive statement, negative statement, and question. Positive statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will have been dancing. Negative statement. I, we, you, he, she, it, or they will not or won't have been dancing. Question. Will I, we, you, he, she, it, or they have been dancing? Usage. The future perfect continuous is used to emphasize the duration of an action up to a certain time in the future. It is used with by, for. By tomorrow, he will have been staying here for 6 days. By next month, she will have been learning Chinese for 6 months. Be going to. Read the following situation. Today, I'm going to drive my new motorcycle. Then I am going to phone my best friend, and finally, I am going to read my favorite novel. Form. There are three types: positive statements, negative statements, and questions. Positive statements. I am or I'm going to dance. He, she, it is going to dance. We, you, they are going to dance. Negative statements. I am not going to dance. He, she, it is not or isn't going to dance. We, you, they are not or aren't going to dance. Questions. Am I going to dance? Is he, she, or it going to dance? Are we, you, they going to dance? Usage. The going to future is used for actions and intentions we have about the near future. I am going to get a new bike soon. I'm going to take a yoga class this month. The going to future is used when there is evidence that something is going to happen in the near future. I missed my bus. No, I'm going to be late. Next page. Future contrast. Use will, be going to, the simple present, and the present continuous to talk about things in the future. A. We often use will when we decide something at the moment of speaking. It's all right. I'll pay. I think he will come here. B. We can use be going to for future plans and for when we can see that something is probable. Look, it's going to rain. C. We often use the present continuous when we talk about future plans that have already been arranged. There is usually some reference to the future that shows that the event is not happening now. We are going on a holiday next week. I am having dinner in a hotel tonight. D. We can use the simple present to talk about scheduled events such as timetables, programs, and schedules. The summer term starts on May 7th. What time does the bus arrive at the station? The bank closes at 5 p.m. Show what you know. A. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct present form. 1. A. Sabita, blank, bracket, learn, to drive at the moment. B. I know, she told me last week. 2. A. Has Amrit got a job? B. Oh yes, he, bracket B, a teacher at school. 3. A. Do you want to have a break now? B. Not yet, I, bracket write, a report for tomorrow's seminar. B. A. What time, bracket the play / start, tonight? B. 6 o'clock, I think. 5. A. Are you ready for the program? B. Yes, I, bracket practice, for weeks. 6. A. Why are your shoes wet? B. I, bracket come, in the rain. 7. A. Are you new here? B. No, actually I, bracket live, here for almost 5 years. 8. A. What, bracket he / do? B. He is a writer. Next page. B. Put the verbs in brackets into the simple present or present continuous. 1. Take an umbrella. It, bracket rain. 2. I, bracket meet Sony tonight. 3. She, bracket live in Baneshwar. 4. I always, bracket play football. 5. He, bracket dance at present. 6. She, bracket do her homework at the moment. 7. Rita, bracket live in Chitwan, but at the moment she, bracket stay in Thading. 8. Ravi, bracket think of going to Biratnagar on holiday, but he, bracket hate flying. 9. Where, bracket you / go now. 10. She, bracket still / work here. C. Fill in the gaps with for or since. 1. I've been here, blank, Monday. 2. She has lived there, blank, 3 years. 3. I've had my dog, blank, 7 years. 4. I haven't spoken to her, blank, 2 o'clock. 5. He's been jogging, blank, 2 months. 6. He's been swimming, blank 10 o'clock. 7. I've had a cat blank Wednesday. 8. He has been teaching blank ages. 9. The baby has been asleep blank half an hour. 10. He hasn't gone to school blank July. 11. She has been here blank she was a girl. 12. He has been working here blank a very long time. D. Underline the correct verb forms. Last night had been or was the worst night of my life. My friend and I had gone or were going to a concert, but we got stuck in traffic. By the time we had arrived, the concert had finished. I was so angry because I was wanting or had wanted to see this concert for months. So after that, we decided or had decided to go and see a movie instead. We had stood or were standing in line for a long time, and my friend hated to wait. Finally, we asked Shiva for 2 tickets to see the film, and we had told us that all of the tickets had sold or were selling out. Next page. E. Fill in the gaps with the present perfect or simple past. 1. Umesh bracket hunt tigers all his life. 2. When he was only 12, Umesh bracket shoot a doe. 3. He bracket spent his whole life in the jungle. He still loves the jungle now. 4. He loves dogs. He bracket have dogs for years. 5. A dog called Tommy bracket B with Umesh when he shot the first doe. 6. Umesh bracket live in the Himalayas all his life. 7. Umesh bracket live in India when he was 10. 8. Umesh shot a tiger, then he bracket run all the way home to tell his father, Suman. 9. Last week he bracket decide to look for another man-eating tiger. 10. Umesh bracket leave his house on Friday morning. Supply a suitable tense of the verbs in the parentheses. 1. The earth blank round the sun. Move. 2. He blank me so far. Not see. 3. She blank in the school for 3 years. Study. 4. He blank a book at present. Read. 5. It blank when I came. Rain. 6. She blank in our school since 2009. Teach. 7. What have you blank since yesterday? Do. 8. She lost her purse when she blank to market. Go. 9. Why blank me yesterday? Bracket you / telephone. 10. She blank until you are ready, not come. 11. I blank this work tomorrow. Complete. 12. He blank to my house before I got up. Come. 13. When I went to meet him, he blank his dinner. Take. 14. He generally plays well, but today he blank well. Not play. 15. She blank him for a long time. No. 16. He often blank the piano when she was young. Play. 17. I blank chess yesterday at 5 o'clock. Play. 18. By next July he blank his second novel. Write. 19. I'll wait until he blank his next book. Publish. 20. He blank his work before you leave. Finish. Next exercise. G. Put the verb in brackets into suitable tense. 1. I bracket sleep before you reach there. 2. I bracket tell him several times. 3. I always bracket play marbles when I was small. 4. He bracket do many things so far. Next page. 5. We bracket stay here all this month. 6. It is long time since it bracket snow here. 7. What you bracket do then. 8. By the end of this month I bracket teach them for 2 months. 9. She bracket sleep all the morning yesterday. 10. For how long you bracket come here. 11. She bracket teach us this lesson in 40 minutes. 12. She bracket die when the doctor came. 13. He bracket come by tomorrow. 14. The house bracket burn down when the firemen arrived. 15. You ever bracket be to Japan? 16. She bracket be to Pokhara many times. 17. She bracket not eat anything yet. 18. She bracket cut her finger. It is bleeding now. 19. I bracket fly to Kathmandu on Tuesday. 20. I bracket have my lunch soon. 21. Dr. Jha bracket visit the health post once a month. 22. A tiger never bracket eat grass. 23. She hardly bracket go to temple. 24. Don't cross the road. A car bracket come. 25. He bracket take his meals at 9 every day. 26. He thanked me for what I bracket do. 27. They dressed after they bracket wash. 28. I bracket be sorry that I hurt him. 29. I bracket finish my book by next birthday. 30. I bracket paint my room at this time tomorrow. H. Use the correct future tense. 1. I blank you next week. C. 2. At this time tomorrow I blank to Pokhara. Fly. 3. In 2 years I blank BA. Pass. 4. By the end of this century we blank Solar power for years. Use. 5. He blank by tomorrow. Arrive. 6. By next week we blank paddy. Plant. 7. By tomorrow this boy blank with us for 10 days. Stay. 8. I am certain he blank the exam. Pass. 9. At 4 o'clock the day after tomorrow we blank a cultural program. Have. 10. He is sure they blank soon. Come. Next page. I. Put the verbs in the postcard into present perfect tense. Dear Amshu, greetings from Brazil. We're in Rio de Janeiro. This is the most wonderful city I bracket ever /be to, and I'm having the best time of my life here. So far we bracket visit Sugarloaf Mountain. We bracket walk through the Tijuca National Park and bracket swim at Copacabana Beach. It's marvelous. I bracket try a lot of local dishes. They're delicious. My favorite is seafood pasta. We bracket not/visit any museums yet because Amsha doesn't like them. Tomorrow we're going on a helicopter tour over the city. Can you believe it? Bracket you/ever/be on a helicopter? I'm so excited that I can't sleep, and I'm writing this postcard to you now. See you next week. Ranjit. J. Read the text and put the verbs in brackets into the simple present or present continuous. Umesh Chaudhary, bracket B, a very busy man. Every morning he, bracket leave, home at 7 o'clock and, bracket go to his office. He, bracket usually/have meetings until lunchtime and in the afternoon. He, bracket often/visit the people of Kailali. He really, bracket enjoy talking to people. At the moment he and his team, bracket organize his election campaign. There are election in Posh and he, bracket hope to persuade lots of people to vote for him. Next month he, bracket go to Kathmandu to meet the Prime Minister. They, bracket have a meeting to discuss future plans for Kailali. K. Put the verbs in brackets into the present perfect or present perfect continuous. Dear Sony, I hope you are enjoying yourself at college. I'm sure you, bracket study, hard. Everything is fine here at home. Santosh, bracket just/receive his school report. It was bad as usual. He, bracket decide to leave school next year and find a job. Rekha, bracket go to the gym every day for the past 2 months. She, bracket try to get in shape for the summer. She, bracket already/plan her holiday. Your father/sell the old bike and he, bracket buy a new one. It's lovely, much nicer than the old one. Anyway, write soon. Love, Nita. Next page. L. Put the verbs in brackets into the simple past or past continuous. She, bracket lie in bed when she, bracket hear a sudden noise. She, bracket open her eyes in horror. Someone, bracket open a downstairs window. They try to get into her house. She climb slowly out of bed and creep to the door. She stand very still and listen carefully when she see a light downstairs. It move about as if someone hold a torch and searching for something. She know that they look for her. M. Put the verbs in parentheses into the correct tense. Prakash. What do when I call at 7? Rupak. I work in the garden because the wind blow down the fence during the night. Prakash. Oh, you manage to fix it? Rupak. Yes, I do it eventually, but it be very hard work. I ask my neighbor to help in the end. Why you call me? N. Read the letter and use the correct tense. Dear Padam, I just read your email, but my computer not work. So I have decided to send you a letter. Next month I move to a new house and I already buy the furniture. I can't wait. By the way, I have some news to tell you. While I look for the house, I meet a very nice estate agent. His name is Raman. We be out for dinner twice, and tomorrow we have lunch together. I'm sure you like him a lot. He work near here. Let me tell you more about the house. There are 2 big rooms, a kitchen and a small bathroom. Last weekend I get a very nice lamp for the living room, but unfortunately I break it when I clean the room. How clumsy of me. Luckily it not cost much. I probably buy another one next Friday. Now I wait for my uncle. We go to a party together later and I not know what to wear. My old flat is full of boxes and I can't find a nice dress. I be shopping 3 times this week, but always for the house. However, I hope my uncle lend me something nice for tonight. I have to go now. It be nice to hear from you. Please get in touch again soon. Of course you must come to the housewarming party. I tell you the right day and time in a couple of weeks. Looking forward to see you. Yours, Dinesh. Next page. Oh. Read Susmita's email to her friend Jasmine. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct form of simple past tense. Hi Jasmine. You'll never guess what happened yesterday morning. I be in my study room playing a board game with my sister when all of a sudden our house began to shake. My sister and I look at each other in panic as my parents be out of town for the day and my sister and I be the only ones at home. I not/know what to do, so we hide under my study table. The tremor lasts several minutes. After it be all over, we check around the house to see if anything bracket B. Okay. There, bracket not slash B, much damage. Thank goodness. It, bracket B, a terrifying experience. That's all my news for now. Susmita. P. Complete the email below by putting the verbs in brackets into the present perfect or present perfect continuous. Dear Rubina, how are things? I'm sorry I, bracket not slash sent, you an email for such a long time. I have so much to tell you. I, bracket, just slash pass my driving test. My dad, bracket, already slash buy me a new scooter, but he says that I have to pass my grade 11 exams before I can ride it. So I, bracket, study really hard lately. I, bracket, also slash make a new friend. She lives next door. Her name is Sunita and she, bracket, just slash move here from Kapilvastu. We have a lot of fun together. I can't wait for you to meet her. What, bracket, you slash do lately? Bracket, you slash decide yet if you're coming here for the winter? I hope so. Write back soon. I can't wait to hear all your news. Love, Diksha. Q. Fill in the conversation below by putting the verbs in brackets into the simple present or present continuous. Kitty. Hi Ramesh. Ramesh. Hello Kitty. Where, bracket, you slash call from? Kitty. I, bracket, be in Moscow at the moment. Ramesh. Bracket, you slash enjoy yourself? Kitty. Yes, I, bracket, love it here. Ramesh. When, bracket, you slash come home? Next page. Kitty. Next Friday and I, bracket, need you to do me a favor. Ramesh. What is it? Kitty. I, bracket, want you to pick me up from the airport. Ramesh. Oh, you, bracket, always slash ask me for your favors. I, bracket, get tired of it. Kitty. I know, I'm sorry. It's the last time, I promise. Ramesh. Alright. What time, bracket, your plane slash arrive in Kathmandu? Kitty. It, bracket, leave Moscow at 10 p.m. and, bracket, land in Kathmandu at 9 a.m. Ramesh. Okay, see you on Friday then. Kitty. Thanks Ramesh, you're the best brother in the world. R. Use the simple past, the past continuous, or the past perfect to complete the following story. It was Saturday morning. Rajiv and Dinesh were bored. They, bracket, watch cartoons on TV when the phone, bracket, rang. It was their friend Janisha. Bracket, you slash B to the swimming pool yet? She asked. We're going today. Do you want to come with us? The boys, bracket, meet Janisha and her sister outside the pool. A lot of people, bracket, wait to buy tickets. At last they, bracket, go through the door and, bracket, see the pool for the first time. Lots of their friends, bracket, swim in the pool. I, bracket, never slash see a pool as big as this, said Rajiv. Thanks, Janisha. We're certainly not bored now. 5. Complete the dialogue with the simple present or present continuous from the verbs in the brackets. Elena. Who, bracket, you slash phone. Sanjay. Sarita. The film, bracket, start in 5 minutes. She, bracket, never slash arrive on time. Hi Sarita, bracket, you slash come to see the film? Okay. She, bracket, just slash get off the bus. She'll be here in a minute. Elena. Great. What, bracket, you/do after the film? Sanjay. We, bracket, go for pizza. Bracket, you/want to join us? Alina. Yes, I, bracket, love pizza. But the last bus home, bracket, leave at 10:30. I mustn't miss it. Bikram. Hi Sanjay. Hi Alina. Sanjay. What, bracket, you/do here, Bikram? Bikram. I'm here to see the film. I, bracket, wait for Tina. Shall we all sit together? Sanjay. Sure, that'll be fun. Next page. T. Complete Kavya's account of a memorable event. Use simple past, the past continuous, and past perfect form of the verbs in brackets. When I was about 14, I, bracket, go to Moscow to observe the Melanitsa festival with my dad. We, bracket, travel there by underground. As about midday, we, bracket, got off the train, bracket, walk up the steps, and, bracket, came out of the station. I was really shocked. I, bracket, never/see so many people in one place. One group of people, bracket, burn the Melanitsa dolls, and people, bracket, jump over bonfires. As I, bracket, walk along the street with my dad, I, bracket, stop to watch the bonfire for a few minutes. But when I, bracket, turn around, my dad, bracket, go. I was really scared. Fortunately, my dad, bracket, write his mobile number on a piece of paper. I, bracket, walk into a nearby telephone booth and, bracket, ask the booth assistant to phone the number. When my dad, bracket, answer and, bracket, hear my voice, he was really shocked. He, bracket, not notice that I wasn't with him. You. Complete the following conversation. Use the simple present or present continuous. Deepak. Well done, Pranav. A great shot. You, bracket, play really well today. Pranav. And you're a great goalie. You always, bracket, stop all my shots at goal. Deepak. Not always. Well, I only, bracket, practice in our football lessons and once a week at the team practice. I want to practice every day. Pranav. Yes, we all, bracket, need extra practice now we're in the school league. Deepak. It's fantastic news about the new football ground. Pranav. Yes, super. And the workers, bracket, begin the work now. Deepak. Where, bracket, they/make the ground? Pranav. In the new plot of land the school recently bought. V. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct future tense. Dear Sampada, the holidays are coming and I've made lots of plans. This time next week, I, bracket, buy Christmas presents for my family and friends. I, bracket, get everything in one day so that I can enjoy myself for the rest of the holidays. Next page. I'm staying home with my family on Christmas Day, but 2 days later I, bracket, leave for Agra. Ashim and I, bracket, spend a week there. I'm sure we, bracket, have a wonderful time. When I come back from Agra, I, bracket, probably/have a party because it's my birthday on January 11th. I, bracket, be 17. I hope you, bracket, come. Well, I must go now. I'm going to help my mother with the housework. See you soon. Love, Sneha. W. Complete the postcard. Use the simple present or present continuous form of the verbs below. Do, go, have, remember, stay. Hi Jesse. We, blank, a lovely time here in Lanzarote, a Spanish island. You're right, it's a great place. I, blank, to the beach every morning and, blank, there until lunchtime. But today we blank something different. Blank you blank the caves in the north of the island. Aren't they amazing? See you soon, Lena. Next page. Choose and tick the best answer to test your knowledge of tense. 1. He has gone already, or already went, or has already gone out. 2. By the first week of Asan, our exam result will be out, or will have been out, or will have out. 3. Pramila is pregnant now. She is going to have a baby soon, or is having a baby soon, or will have a baby soon. 4. By summer, Supriya will study English for a year, or will have studied English for a year, or will have been studying English for a year. 5. We have been learning English for the last 7 years, or we were learning English for the last 7 years, or we has been learning English for the last 7 years. 6. As long as I live, I'll never forget your help, or as long as I lived, I'll never forget your help, or as long as I will live, I'll never forget your help. 7. Look, everybody are following us, or everybody is following us, or everybody has following us. 8. By the time he comes here, it has been very late, or it had been very late, or it will have been very late. 9. He was watching TV at 7 p.m. tonight, or he will be watching TV at 7 p.m. tonight, or he will have watched TV at 7 p.m. tonight. 10. Rupa have done the laundry before Nisha got home, or Rupa will have done the laundry before Nisha got home, or Rupa had done the laundry before Nisha got home. 11. He ran when he tripped and fell, or he was running when he tripped and fell, or he is running when he tripped and fell. 12. They lived in Mahendranagar from 2001 to 2005, or they are living in Mahendranagar from 2001 to 2005, or they have lived in Mahendranagar from 2001 to 2005. 13. The construction of the building will be completed by next year, or the construction of the building will have been completed by next year, or the construction of the building is being completed by next year. 14. Don't make any noise. The child is sleeping, or the child sleeps, or the child will sleep. 15. You are watching TV for 3 hours, or you watched TV for 3 hours, or you have been watching TV for 3 hours. 16. It's the second time I see a whale, or it's the second time I has seen a whale, or it's the second time I have seen a whale. 17. He work at present, or he works at present, or he is working at present. 18. He often talks on the phone at night, or he often is talking on the phone at night, or he often has talked on the phone at night. End of chapter 6.